Okay, our next topic is the acquisition of new school building. The subtopics are the allocation of procedure of new school building, pre-construction activities, the building permit, mode of procurement, monitoring and inspection, acceptance and non-acceptance of the building, the school building card, improvement and maintenance of school building, and condemnation and demolition of a school building. Then we have the allocation procedure of school building. So we have 9 steps consider. First is the Congress. They are going to set the budgetary ceiling. So they are the one to uh, set on how much is the budget for uh, school building. So it is the annual budget for school building. Then the Department of Budget and Management, or the DBM, will advise the Department of Education in DPWH Central Office on the annual budget that was approved by the Congress. And the Department of Education Central Office will issue a department order to all regional office, regional director offices, and school division superintendent, so that this they will make a guidelines in preparing to the priority list of recipients school base and preparation allocation for legislative structures. And then the Department of Regional Offices advise the division offices to prepare priority list using that department order. And then the Department of Divisions, headed by the physical facility coordinators, prepare priority list in accordance with the planning unit. The and then the Department of Division will submit a list to the central office on the physical and facilities, physical facilities in school engineering division, copy furnished by the regional, or the list of mga areas that needs additional school building. And the Department of Education, the physical facility and school engineering divisions and office of consolidate division list and forwarded the list to the DBM, or the Department of Budget and Management, through DPWH office in case of a regular school building program. And the Department of Budget and Management evaluate the list and issue a special allotment release order, or SARO, and the corresponding notice of cash allowance of the approved project. And the DPWH and DepEd implement project listing in the annual school building program. Following the proper procedures of acquiring new school building is crucial for ensuring that the project is well planned and funded appropriately. Second is the pre-construction activity. So the school site in which the school building is to be erected is titled and registered in the name of course, the Department of Education. The plan and specification of the building to be constructed, as well as the program of work, have been duly approved by the physical facilities and school engineering divisions and the Department of Public Welfare Highways District Engineering Office, as the case may be, and copies of which have been furnished to the principal of school administrator. The mode of procurement for the regular infrastructure project shall follow the RA 9184, otherwise known as the Government Procurement Reform Act. And the location plan the building to be constructed shall be in accordance with the site development plan approved by the schools division superintendent. And the fund for the construction of the building has been appropriate and certified available, and the site has been officially signed as a public place. The building permit. Building permit shall be obtained by the owner of the school to be facilitated by the contractor for any proposed work to be erected, executed, constructed, altered, repaired, converted, or demolished a building structure. The application for building permit shall be filed in writing in the prescribed form of the office of the building official in the municipality or the city, It shall provide at least of the following: a description of the work covered by the permit, okay, a description of ownership of lot as evidenced by a certified true copy of the transfer certificate. Then I think this is also one of the problem wherein dili maka-build og another na mga classroom sa mga areas because the land area was not owned by the Department of Education. So dapat naagyoy description of ownership of the lot, evidence of certified true copy of the transfer certificate of title. Then the use of occupancy of the proposed work, estimate cost of the proposed work, and the environmental clearance certified or the ECC if applicable. Okay. Then this is to be submitted 5 set of applications duly signed by architect and civil engineer, duly signed sanitary engineer, master plumber, and plumbing sanitary installation plans, duly licensed engineering, duly licensed electrical engineer, professional electrician for electrical plan, and duly licensed mechanical engineer for mechanical plans. So it should be those document is signed by these individuals. So the required engineering documents, structural design and seismic analysis, boring and plate load test in the case of building or structure for 4-story or higher. And we have approved standard requirement, the zoning and land use, lines and grades, structural design, sanitation and sewerage, environmental health, electrical and mechanical safety, as well as with other rules and regulation promulgated in accordance with the provision of National Building Code of the Philippines. No payment or fees is required in the application of the building permit for school buildings. The building official normally issues the permit within 15 days of filing. The work shall be done strictly in accordance with the approved plans and specification. Any change, modification, or alteration may be done only upon the approval of the building official. The building permit expires and becomes null and void if the work is unauthorized. If the work so authorized is not commenced within 1 year and the approval of the permit. So if ma-expire na siya ang permit if wala gid nasugdan in a year ang project, or if the work is suspended or abandoned at any time after it has been commenced for a period of 120 days. So upon the completion of the construction, a certificate of completion shall be prepared and submitted to the building officials. The building or structure shall not be used or occupied, or no change in its existing use be made until the building official has issued a corresponding certificate of occupancy. Next is we have the mode of procurement. The construction of school building is a form of procurement of infrastructures project and shall be governed by the Republic Act of 9184, otherwise known as the Government Procurement Form or Reform Act. It's also known as the Government Procurement Reform Act. It is implementing rules and regulation, applicable guidelines, and other issues of government procurement policies. As a general rule, procurement of school buildings shall be done through competitive bidding. The only exception is negotiated procurement. The Government Procurement Policy Board has issued a manual of procedure for the procurement of infrastructures project as reference guides for procuring entities in their procurement operations effective January 2007. In case of construction of school building under the project funded by International Financing Institution FII, such as the International Bank for Reconstruction and Development or IBRD funded Principal Lead School Building Program, The procurement methods and guidelines of the concerned FIF shall primarily govern. Monitoring and inspection, the DPWH DepEd shall only construct complete school building except for multi-story constructions which can be programmed as partial construction if there is a limited budget. Ocular inspection of the proposed recipient school shall be undertaken to assess present site, electrical and water facilities condition to be determined actual classroom needs as well as the estimate cost financial requirement. Therefore, or thereof, the features of a complete school building are also followed. There should be a cement floor, smooth finished plastered wall, painted walls, ceiling and roofing, then complete set of windows, two entrance with doors, complete electrical wires and fixtures for area with electrical facility, roofing or weather protection, blackboard, and toilet. This is optional. Both the DPWH and the Department of Education shall adopt the Department of Education standard classroom design such as the 7 by 7 meter classroom design, 7 by 7 meter classroom design, and of course the 7 by 7 medium raised school building design. Now we have the acceptance and non-acceptance of the school building. So after the warranty period, a post-technical inspection shall be done by the inspectorate team composed of the divisions, peer facilitator circle, representative from the implementing unit, the school's principal, the school head or shop teacher, and the PTA, the parent teacher association representative as observer. Then a certificate of acceptance or non-acceptance shall be used for this purpose. Next, we have the school card. So the individual school building structure, whether permanent or semi-permanent, shall have a school building card. This form shall be used to fast-track the effective recording and ready reference of the school building card. All school head, through the assistance of the school property custodian and or the school physical facility coordinator, shall ensure that all buildings, pavilions, stage, and similar structures existing and future construction in school shall be provided each with the individual school building card. A school personnel shall prepare 3 copies for each school building structures and shall keep updating the entries from time to time. The distribution of the 3 cards shall be as follows. The first copy shall be retained by the principal or with the principal, and then the second copy of the for the division physical facilities and the coordinator, and the third copy the division supply officer. So improvement and maintenance of school buildings. School building improvement and maintenance are essential aspects of school plant management and require constant attention and careful planning by administrators. The school head shall undertake the maintenance and minor repair of the school building using available funds sub-allotted by the Department of Public Works and Highways based on the program of work prepared by and approved by the district, city, engineering, and concurred by the school head. So we have repair. So repair is a remedial work done in any damage. It could be a minor repair or a major repair. Minor repair is just a replacement of the school building component which are not subjected to critical structure load and stresses and which are estimated to cost less than 10% of the cost of a standard unit, such as repair of windows, doors, partitions, and the like. While on the major repair is the replacement of school building components which are subjected to critical structures load and stress and are estimated to cost to 10% or more of the cost of a standard building unit, as repair of roof, the frames, the post exterior walls. So major repair materially increases the value of extended and use of life of the building. Then we have rehabilitation. It is intended to put back the original or previous condition of the building. Then we have also renovation or restoration is to make it appear new again. So to renovate a school building is to make it appear new again. It involves any physical change made on the building to ensure its value, utility, or to improve its aesthetic quality. We also have alteration and remodeling. The alteration and remodeling of a school buildings involve major changes in architectural design and structures. A building may be remodeled by changing its roof, structures, or modifying its interior walls, or reorienting its interior partition or such other alteration. And of course, last is we have modernizations, or this is to intended to update or adapt its existing space and facilities such as the audiovisual aid and in a secondary or second generation of mechanical device used for teaching called educational technology. So update so it can para makasubay siya sa technology. So we also have condemnation and demolition of a school building. So as a matter of policy of demolition, in order to clarify procedures on the condemnation and demolition of school building which is perceived to be hazardous, DepEd Order number 48 series of 2000 was issued to contain a supplemental guidelines. So as a matter of policy, demolition shall be resorted to only when a physical structure is beyond reasonable repair. It poses danger to the safety of school children, and the school administration can assure continuity of school operation even when the structure is demolished. So, di na gid siya madala og repair. Danger na siya sa student, and the school will assure nga even bahalag wala na siya nga building, magpadayon gihapon ang pagtudlo sa mga student. Then constitute revised guidelines. So we have the school head through the school division superintendent request for an ocular inspection. So before he condemn, the superintendent will request for ocular inspection of the area if pwede na gid ba siya i-condemn. Then the building official conduct inspection. The school head request from the school's division superintendent authority to demolish the condemned building. Request to the central office for further evaluation. Then the regional office evaluate request, conduct inspection again. And the school head applies for a demolition permit from the building officials, and the school heads inform the Office of the Commission on Audit, resident auditor, and request clearance. So mag-request of clearance kung pwede na siya demolished, and demolition work is conducted. The building official issues a certification, so na certificate of demolition, and then priority shall be given to structures already provided with fund for replacement. So it doesn't mean nga na-demolish na siya, diretso na po na siya na-replace, kaya ang unahon man ang naanay fund. So they have to request for another new building. Then we have the types of school building for special cases. We have the ISO panel or DuraQuick system. We have the modular type school building or PGMA school building. And we have the modified design of school building by the engineering brigade, and the Millennium School Building Design, and the NGO constructed school building. We have the ISO panel or DuraQuick system. The ISO panel or DuraQuick system is a metal cuddling with expanded polystyrene as insulation. So as you can see in the picture, this is the example of the ISO panel. It is more or likely a prefabricated building wherein i-assemble na lang nila dito sa site. The technology can be used for mobile classroom needed during emergency situation. It can serve as alternate to the conventional design at low cost. The favorable acceptance of this new technology is a statement to its efficiency, aesthetic value, and reasonable cost factors, which is critically in any major investment such as building and facilities. So in line with the President Arroyo's thrust of improving the standard of education, the Department of Public Works and Highways has adopted a new construction technology utilizing this ISO panel prefabricated material to immediately address the shortage of 44,000 classroom in the country. Since it's mas dali man siya ma-construct because it's already prefabricated. Okay, the DuraQuick building design shortens the construction period of typical 2-classroom school building to only 12 days at a much lower cost than conventional materials. So mas dali siya i-build kay in traditional materials and using ISO or DuraQuick system, 12 days mahuman naman ng isa ka building. Okay? The material used in this technology meet the following requirements. The structure shall be all weather type and can withstand gale force wind up to 220 km per hour or a signal number 4 typhoon and an earthquake magnitude of 8.5 in the Richter scale. Okay, so sturdy sa siya though prefab na siya, so it can withstand at least for a signal number 4 nga bagyo and an 8.5 magnitude nga earthquake. Then it can be built completely to 10 to 12 days, mas paspas siya. Fully insulated against heat and sound. So dili siya init and then soundproof sa siya. So dili kayo saba ang madunggan sa gawas and fully scaled against rainwater intrusion during typhoon. Lightweight and can be carried and installed manually without the use of crane. And steel sheet materials for built-up panels shall be 0.45 mm thick. All surface, inner and outer surface of built-up panels shall be factory galvanized and painted 2 coats prior to building. So na-paint na siya daan. Structural frame shall be made of structural steel, 1 beam, 4 beams, and columns. All panels are warranted against defect and corrosion for 10 years. Okay, and prototypes have been tested in the Philippines for at least 5 years, and plans have been reviewed and approved by the Department of or the DPWH and the DepEd. Next is we have the modular type of school building or the PGMA school building. The modular or PGMA type of school building is a fast and easy to construct with well-ventilated and appropriately insulated classroom, lower building cost, and with classroom dimension of 8 by 8. So mas luag siya in terms of ang kaning PGMA school building. Then we have the modified design of school building by the engineering brigade. So we have here a picture, the 2019 modified DepEd and DPWH school building design in the 2020 modified DepEd DPWH school building design. Schools children are vulnerable to act in terrorism. In example, the case of pupils taken hostage in Netherlands several years ago. Terrorist incident in their nature's occurrence are no unpredictable, that no general precaution of the part of department and other government authorities can be recommended. In areas with insurgency or peace in order problem, construction of school building are undertaken by engineering brigade or the armed force of the Philippines. This is to ensure safety of the engineering architect, constructor, and specialized material that this type of work shall be handled by the military. So, muna siya the modified design of school building. In construction of the school building in schools, barangay, the engineering brigade has designed 7 types of school building ranging from the use of wood materials in other areas with abundance of wood, elevate structures for flood areas, and a combination of steel and iron, concrete, or masonry works. So these are the examples of the modified DepEd design school building. Then we have the Millennium school building. This is the first full bamboo school in the Philippines built in Camarines Sur. The Office of the Civil Defense in cooperation with the Department of Education by Shelter Foundation, Department of Public Works and Highways, Habitat for Humanity, and the United Architects of the Philippines came up with the Millennium Design as a result of school building design competition all over the world. The winning design is made of a bamboo, while the second prize is made use of plastic bags, and the third prize made of the concrete conventional type. The design competition served as a means of exchange and ensured the widest dissemination of new technology in area of learning environment, sustainable, disaster resilient, and cost-effective and building design. So based on Nakadog, they already adopted it and made this full bamboo school in the Philippines. And the Department of Education through the ABS-CBN Foundation will construct a prototype of the winning entries and at the same time make a study of 3 technologies used in each design and adapt the design that will be hazard resilient. So, muna ni siya. So, it's still under investigation, study for 3 years if sustainable ba gihapon ni siya nga type of building. Then we have the NGO constructed school building. The construction of school building was also made available to non-government organizations, which has the capacity and proven track record in the construction of school building. One of these is the Federation of Filipino-Chinese Chamber of Commerce and Industry, as was discussed later. There are mga types of, according to design, I see. And then under the operation of various school program, constructed a 7-meter by 7-meter classroom design at a much lower cost for classroom through bayanihan system. Materials are sand and gravels and obtained through donations from members and from the LGU counterpart. The FFCCCI build classroom in lowland and accessible sites in areas where there are local chapters. Also, there are also banks, mga banks and commerce who donate classroom to the Department of Education. So in conclusion, the design and structure of the school building are vital to creating an effective learning environment that support the educational needs of students. As we explore in this unit, school must be safe, hygienic, and adequately equipped for a foster and love learning. Understanding the various type of school building and the minimum standard for instructional and administrative spaces is essential for ensuring that all educational institutions meet the needs of their learners. Moreover, addressing the building risk and reduction requirement is crucial in safeguarding students from potential hazards such as natural disaster. The process of acquiring new school building must be systematic and well planned to ensure that the process are used efficiently and effectively. Additionally, recognizing the unique need of special cases in school building type allows for inclusive education that caters to diverse learning environment. By adhering to the principles and standard, we can create a school building that do not only provide a safe and nurturing spaces for education, but also to inspire students to reach their full potential. Investing in well-designed school facilities is an investment in the future of our children and ultimately our society. Together, let us work toward the building of a better education, infrastructures, and support learning and growth for all. Thank you and have a nice day.